Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Monsters Game Day Podcast on SportsZone Chicago. I mean, I hope you could hear me. If you can't hear me, put a comment on and I'll try to fix things. But yeah, it wouldn't be a Basement Monsters show without audio difficulty, right?
Or something.
Some issue. But hey, look at this. Check it out, man. Alex Acevedo wanted me to tell you congratulations on the Bucs 30-20 win over the Saints. But he also says, go beat the Packers up in Lambeau. It's gonna be tough, man. It was a good win. It was a hell of a game. I enjoyed it. The Bucs they did on defense way more than I thought they were gonna do. 4 turnovers on defense. Devin White all over the football field.
Man, I'm telling you, that guy is that is the runner-up, if not comparable to Chase Young.
Dude, the guy's unbelievable. Like he's
legit.
He can legit. He has it's like watching Roquan Smith.
I told you that was the comparison.
Roquan Smith out there. It really is. There's a running back that can match that speed and just that availability on the field. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's able to get to the ball quickly. He's able to make tackles. He runs like a bat out of hell. The guy is awesome. He was all over the field, and to me, if you're giving out MVPs for games, he's the MVP of this game. That was a huge win, dude. Huge win for the Bucs, and those 2 picks for Devin White. I mean, that put him on the map. If you didn't know about Devin White before tonight, now you knew. Now you know. That kid
is like the best. It's sad for people who don't follow Tampa. You don't really hear it too much about it because he's not on the big team. He's not on the big team, so he got shunned. And Levante David's been in the same role. Levante David has been low-key the best linebacker in NFL without the coverage. And now Devin White's there. He does it on a huge stage. Like, Devin White he's a different breed, man. He's a different breed. And, a lot of that's complimentary. He got Levante David one side, Shaq Barrett on the other side. But, man, that guy's motor is just at 10 every time.
Oh, yeah. And that's what shit. You don't have to say he has like protection. He's playing. He's just doing what he does. Like it just looks like he's just playing the game. Like there's just a perfect flow to what he does in the game. I mean, as of right now and as of late in the season, he's really coming to his own. He's a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's a rookie. He's one of the better linebackers in the league in his rookie year. And yeah. I wouldn't put it past him he'll have to. He's for sure an All-Pro next year, a Pro Bowler. Like the guy's got to be. He's got to be known next year. I could see it.
That's
known as one of the better linebackers in the NFL.
Yeah, I was just having a conversation with the guys out here. It's like, dude, this is going to be a dude you're going to hear about for the next 5 to 10, 12 years. Like that. That's how good he is. Like he's just now into the NFL. You know what I mean? Like this is his first year. He just got in there. Imagine when that guy can use his physical ability and put it with his mentality and mental ability and learn things. Dude, this guy is a diamond in the rough. And not really, I guess, if you talk about draft picks, but to pair him with another guy like Levante David and the physical skill that this guy possesses, is, man, Tampa, I am not, like I said, I wasn't worried about Kamara today because those 2 guys, dude, they can neutralize that guy. They have the speed.
Like seeing Devin White put it in. We're going to bring Mike on in a second. I just wanted to comment because I want to comment on Devin White, the comparison, the parallel between Devin White and Roquan Smith. But Armando Lara Jr. said number 22 went down for the Saints. 2 tears in a bucket, bro. I don't give a shit.
Next man up.
And so what? Hey, go ahead and rest easy on the couch, bro.
I can also say this. Hey, I can also say this. I can also say this: Patrick Mahomes went down. What happened?
Yeah,
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed. But like all I'm saying for 22, for all the instigating, all the BS that he's caused the Bears. Hey, it happens, bro. It happens. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and bring on Michael Halatek. Mike, what a game it was! It was, you had mentioned it at the half. It was entertaining, but it got even more entertaining later on. And a good thing for Luke. One of the points that we made with the turn, there needs to be a turnover, and the team that would make the least mistakes would be the winner. That came up, and it came up quickly in the second half.
It did. In fact, we touched on a couple of things. I believe I had mentioned that the Saints needed to get Kamara rolling in the second half if they were going to win the game, and Luke said the points about the turnovers, and I'm sitting here thinking I'm going to be able to say I want to thank the Saints organization for making me look like a genius again, just like I did yesterday. But they went away from Kamara right after that, after they scored their touchdown at the end of the third quarter or at the beginning of the third quarter. They rarely went back to Kamara again. And the turnovers did their thing, and Brady did his thing, and Tampa's defense did their thing. And hats off to the Bucs, man. They're going to Green Bay next Sunday.
Yeah, Luke, I know you're looking forward to that.
Oh man, I'm foaming at the mouth, man. And not for anything. I mean, we do this show, we do it all season. I at this point, man, I watch the Bears as much as you do. You know what I mean? And I hear a lot of things just from you talking or whatever. So it's like, but believe me, the thing is, it's kind of like a kindred spirit thing. It's kind of like Tampa, early 2000s or late 90s, early 2000s. The defense couldn't have an offense, couldn't get it going. But I feel your pain. I feel like I've been through this. So it is what it is. But I mean, for Tampa, man. Hey, Devin White, Sean Murphy bunting, which I've been telling you about Sean Murphy. I'm like, dude, that one day that guy's gonna shine, and he shined today. That's good. That's good. We still have a young defense, especially in the backfield, and we got Aaron Rodgers. So it's a gift and a curse. Yes, we've already beat them this season, but asking for Aaron Rodgers twice is probably not the best thing.
Well, the thing is, and I want to ask you, Mike, we also had mentioned the running game. 17 carries for Fournette, 13 for Jones, 63 and 62 yards. So 125 yards between the two. I like that. I mean, that's if you're gonna have this dual threat at running back, get the most you can out of them. That is a great balance of running and passing. Brady had 33 passing attempts, but you would trust Brady with a little more passing attempts than you would trust anybody else, I would say, in the league. I mean, at least the elite guys like a Mahomes, Rodgers, Breeze, but Breeze kind of fell apart at the end. You would trust them to make a little bit more decisions than any kind of regular run of the mill quarterback. But running the football for the Bucs, which we said that, Luke, was going to be the main thing. And I felt like they had the perfect balance. Mike, talk to me about that perfect balance, because they're going to need it going up against Green Bay. We know Green Bay has kind of rejuvenated their defense, but it's still going to be a struggle. Can they get that running game going up in Lambeau?
The short answer is yes. Green Bay, up until the last 3 or 4 games of the year, didn't play the run very well. But coming back to this game, Drew Brees, 34 attempts, but only 134 yards. The Saints passing game had 190 yards total passing, and 56 yards of that was just the one touchdown pass from Jameis Winston. But 19 out of 34 with 1 TD and 3 interceptions tells the story. And Tom Brady, he didn't throw for 200 yards either.
No,
He was what 18 to 33 for $199, and you already went over the rushing for Tampa. So when you take a look at, you had 33 attempts, you had 35 rushing attempts, counting Brady's 5 that he gets credit for a whole total of 2 yards. Yeah, that's the key to any offensive success, especially in the cold weather, is if you can stay balanced and keeping the defense off balance, that's a good key for success.
I agree. And, Luke, going up to Lambeau, it's look, we've seen this before. You know what I mean. We all watched the NFC Central. We were all there when they had 5 teams, and the Bucs were a part of that. And some of those, there was some great rivalry games between, the Bucs and everybody in that division. You know what I'm saying? There were some really good games. But the Packers and the Bucs, I think, was one that stuck out the most because you had Favre, you had Sapp, you had that great defense against the
Derek Brooks.
You had all
Rondé Barber.
And
Warwick Dunn. We can go. We can keep going.
I feel like with the 12-on-12, if you will, Brady versus Rodgers matchup going into the next week up in Lambeau, I think that you rejuvenate that rivalry. I think that comes back to the fold because you're going to have two teams that are going to be chippy, that are going to want that they want that Super Bowl bad. I know the Green Bay Packers want that Super Bowl after, I would say, their team was being questioned in the offseason because of the decisions that they made in the draft pertaining to what pertaining to what playmaking you got for Aaron Rodgers. But he doesn't seem to have missed a beat. I don't know about you, Mike, but it doesn't seem like Aaron Rodgers has missed a beat. But I feel like the chip on the Packers' shoulder is still there from the talks on the offseason. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, the chip is still there. Green Bay, how do I say this? Last year, when we talked a lot about Green Bay's record, a lot of talk in Chicago was Green Bay was the worst 3-13 or 13-3 team we've ever seen. They won a lot of close games. This year wasn't the case. They were the class of the league when it comes down to it, because even though Kansas City had a better record, they won a lot of close games. Green Bay won a lot of double-digit margin victories this year. So it didn't matter who they played. They came up big. They stumbled a couple of times. Even Jacksonville made them look bad in a cold day back in, I think it was early December or late November. Jacksonville seemingly had them on the ropes. They just ran out of time. So there's been times where Green Bay has shown some vulnerability, and Kansas City, on the other hand, has not played anywhere near to the expectations that many thought they would be, although they finished with the best record in the league. So, Tampa going up into Green Bay, the predicted weather forecast is 25 degrees with light winds, with a 40% chance of a little bit of snow. You can't ask for anything better in Green Bay in the middle of January.
Well, I think you could, and I beg to differ, because Tom Brady is a cold weather quarterback.
Yeah, no doubt.
Maybe the other guys I could see, but Tom Brady, Gronkowski, Antonio Brown, like those are cold weather guys. Historically, even when Tampa was in the NFC North with you guys, it was coming to that cold weather. The cold weather, they couldn't beat the cold weather. Finally, that streak was snapped with Philadelphia. They got past Philadelphia, but yeah, historically Tampa, you come from that 90-degree heat, 80-degree, 85 every day to 20 degrees in the snow. It could change things.
Yeah, there was a time where Tampa was like 0-40 in games where the game time temperature was less than 40. or something.
It was 32. It was 32 degrees.
So, but yeah, shit happens. Times change. You're absolutely right, Luke. You got a bunch of guys that are used to playing in that kind of weather. Look at New England's weather. How many home games did Brady and Gronk have in cold weather to play for the right to go to the Super Bowl? It was several times. So yeah, they're not going up into Green Bay and not facing something they're not used to. They are. So it'll be fun. It'll be an exciting game to watch. I haven't seen a schedule yet, so I don't know which game is the early game and which game is the late game. So it'll be interesting to see when that comes out.
Yeah, I can't wait. Man, it's gonna be a fun one with the Bills and the Chiefs and the Packers and the Bucks. I feel like this year, it's gonna be exactly what Luke said. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but it's gonna be where the NFC title games the title games for both leagues are pretty much dual Super Bowls, and you get a game that's kind of kind of a pushover type of a game. But anyway, Mike, thank you for joining us this weekend. It's been a pleasure. Let everybody know where they can find you and me and online and everywhere else.
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place, aren't we, Ivan? You can find Ivan now on Twitter. I'll let him blow his own horn for that. But you can find me on Facebook. You can find me at Texter420 on Twitter, and of course, my flagship show, Halitech Hall. So at Twitter at Halitech Hall and Facebook.com/Halitech Hall, where Ivan and I come to you every Wednesday night from 6:30 until 8 p.m. And then, of course, next year during the regular season, our Barely pregame show about an hour and a half before Bears games, starting next September. So again, hey, thank you guys for having me on the show. And if you want me around for next weekend's conference title, just let me know and say the word, and I'll be here for you.
Sounds good, Mike. All right, Mike, we're going to let you go. Take care. We'll see you later.
Bear down.
Bear down. All right, guys, that was Michael Halitech from the Barely Pregame Show and Halitech Hall, which you can check out on Wednesdays, 6:30 to 8. Good win, man. Good win. Good stuff. Good stuff. I know you were clinching.
Yes, I was. Yeah, but hey, you play. This is the thing with it's the same thing with like Chicago and Green Bay. You play a team 3 times in a season, anything can happen. Any team, anytime, any team, anywhere. I mean, things could change. So I was nervous, but I feel like our Green Bay's defense has not faced a receiving core like ours. So I'm looking forward to next weekend. And our defense, hey, let them go. Let them go.
Let them go, man. Let them go. Like I hope you get the win. Like trust me, we're gonna be down. We're gonna be here. We're gonna order a giant pizza. Like there's gonna be beer. It's gonna be intense because I'm gonna be cheering for. It'll be both of us being Bucs fans at once.
Hey,
I'm all about the Packers losing in the NFC title game. Trust me.
I'm down.
But anyway, guys, hey, thank you for joining us. It was a great game. It was a great weekend of football. Luke got the victory. I have to wait till next year, as always. The Bears are becoming the Cubs. Hey, check it out.
What? Chicago?
The Bears are becoming the Cubs. Wait till next year. I mean,
we'll continue to support as long as you continue to play.
We'll continue to support as long as you continue to buy the merchandise and the beer and the tickets.
Yeah, that's all we care.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. This has been the Basement Monsters Game Day podcast on SportsZone Chicago.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.